Good morning everyone, this is John from Etalented again, and I'm bringing you another fantastic video on WooCommerce for WordPress. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to add products to your already existing WooCommerce installation. If you remember, last time we installed a fresh version of WooCommerce into WordPress, but we didn't get as far as adding products. So that's exactly what we're going to do this time. We're going to add some simple products to your fresh WooCommerce installation. So I'm going to be covering simple products that are physical, so it's literally something that you're going to ship. Simple products that are virtual, so it's not something that's shipped, it's something virtual like a subscription to a website. And also simple products that can be downloadable, for example a PDF guide. And so let's get into it. As before, I've got two screens going on. On the left, this is our store as we left it last time, with the storefront theme from WooCommerce and nothing else going on, just the standard WordPress installation. And just show you the shop, no products yet, so we're going to go ahead and create our first simple product. So on the right hand side, I'm going to log in to the WordPress admin. And then we're going to go to products and going to show you all products actually, so you can see there are no existing products. So this is what it looks like when you have no products already. So let's go ahead and create our first product. And we can just dismiss all these little help boxes. And we're going to create a simple product. This is our title. I'm going to use some words here to describe the actual text input box, so that when we come back to the store front, you can actually see where these field values have come through onto the page. It makes it nice and obvious for you. So this is our simple product main description. And then I'm looking at the categories on the right hand side. I've already got a product category there. I can add another product, excuse my typing, category. Add the category. Now I've got two categories going on for that product. And a product tag, let's add a product tag. And another product tag. This will all become obvious when we look at the store front in a moment to see where these come through. Essentially they're working the same as your standard WordPress post, where you can categorize and tag your posts. Now, my simple product, I'm going to find an image that I'm going to set for this product. Now, as I'm a particularly keen mountain biker, I'm going to choose to sell a Troy Lee's design mountain bike helmet. And I've got a couple of images up there already. It's really easy to get a product image in there. You just drag and drop into the product image box there. And let's set an appropriate title to describe this image of the product. So this is a Troy Lee Designs helmet. And let me add title there so that you can actually see where this will come through in the storefront. Troy Lee Designs helmet. Troy Lee Designs helmet description. Okay, so this is going to be our main product image, the main image that people will see when they're looking at this product on your website. Okay, so I'll set that product image. Cool. You can also have a gallery. Normally for a product like this, it's really quite important to have a gallery. It really helps to encourage sales. So I've already got a couple of pictures in here. Now the pictures that you're going to choose for this gallery are not going to be the same as the picture we just chose for the main picture for the product. So you have one picture for the main product, and then you have 3 other pictures which are different for the gallery. So I'm going to choose these 2. There we go, they're different. The other 3 are just the same, the other 2 are just the same. Okay, and again, for those you can add the title, caption and alt text. Roy Lee Designs, helmet, title, caption, alt, description. And I'll show you where these come through and the value of them on the storefront in a moment. Okay, add to gallery. So now we have a small gallery, a couple of pictures there. Got a main picture, we've got our tags, got our categories, we've got our title, we've got our description, which, as you can know, can be multiple lines, and if you want you can add further media into there. It's not something that I normally do, but it's nice to have the option. Okay, so now we get to the important bit, the product data, which is where we need to configure the attributes of the product so that we sell it in the right way. So this is literally a physical product that is going to be shipped. So we're not interested in it being virtual or downloadable. We can ignore those. We can set the regular price, the RRP if you like, $79.99. It's not a cheap helmet. And if we want, we can have a sale. So we can reduce the price. Right now, these kind of products are being reduced. So let's show an example of that being reduced. And I think I'm just going to reduce it for this weekend only. But let's start that today. Kind of a special 4-day sale. So it's going to start today and end Sunday, this sale price. And I'll show you where that comes through on the front end momentarily. Now the inventory. So the SKU. The SKU is a stock keeping unit. You might not have known what that stands for. There we go. It tells us in the tooltip what the SKU is. Now the SKU basically is a unique reference for this product. So that's my unique reference. That's whatever is relevant to you and your stock keeping in the back office. Do we want stock to be managed? Yes, we do, because we're only selling via this store. We're not selling any other way. And our quantity, well, it's a little special offer we got going on, so we don't have much stock. We've got a special price for everyone that we want them to take advantage of. And the stock quantity is only 10 that I'm setting there. We don't allow back orders because it's last year's model, and so there's no more stock to be provided. However, you can allow back orders there if you wish. Stock status, it is in stock, and you should know that when the stock level gets down to 0, it will automatically go out of stock. Sold individually. Now, this is quite a useful feature if you wish to restrict the number of items that people can purchase. For me, I wouldn't like someone to come along, maybe a competitor store or someone like that, to come along and buy everything, all of my stock. I'd actually like this to go to genuine customers. So I'm going to restrict my customers just to buy one of these products, so that we can share the good deal around to multiple people. Okay, that's all done for the inventory. Shipping. Now, if you recall in my last video where we set up WooCommerce in a fresh installation of WordPress, we set 2 standard shipping classes that were suggested by WooCommerce as default, one inside the UK, one outside the UK. Let's have a quick recap. You can find out about the shipping settings if you go to WooCommerce and settings. Let's open that in the new tab. Look at the shipping tab. And here we are. Here are the shipping zones that were set up previously. Now, I flat rated it, so there's a flat rate for the UK and flat rate for outside the UK to keep things nice and simple for you. So actually, if we come back to the product, we don't actually need to put anything in here, any weight or dimensions or shipping class. You might set up shipping in such a way that the weight and dimensions do affect the shipping rate. However, we don't have that set up, and I'm going to cover that for you in another specific video about setting up shipping for WooCommerce. However, we can just leave that as it is. Don't need to put any information in there for our product. You can set linked products. So for example, if your customer is buying this, you might wish to try and encourage them to buy something better or something else. And you can set those there in upsells or cross sells. And again, I'll cover that in another video for you. Attributes, don't need to do anything there. Advanced, purchase note, menu order, enable reviews. Purchase note I'm going to cover in 1 second because that relates to virtual products. Change the menu order. This is simply a setting that you can use to override the default menu order of this item. And then enable reviews. Yes, I do want to enable reviews. It's great to get some genuine customer feedback, and will definitely encourage other people to buy if they see many other people who have liked this product when they come to buy it. Alright, so we're done for the product data. Now this is the product short description. So this is our simple product short description. Just going to type it like that so you can see where that comes through in the storefront. Alright, I think we are good. I think we can go ahead and publish that. As you can see, it's already defined the permalink, the URL, based on the product title. Now we're going to come back to the other browser here in Safari, where I'm not logged in, and we're going to go to the shop. Voila! You can see my brand spanking new Troy Lee Designs helmets available to be purchased in my e-commerce store. That's pretty exciting. My first product available. And you can see it's on sale as well, thanks to that setting we did for the sale to be active from today until Sunday. The price is being reduced, and there's a nice little notification there to tell everyone that it's a special deal. So that's the main product image that you remember that we set for the product. Now let's click through to see the product page. Now there's the simple product title, that's obvious, you remember us typing that in. There's a simple product short description. That was the last box we filled in. 10 in stock, you remember that we filled that in to tell people we only had 10, and that it is currently in stock as well. The SKU actually gets notified to the customer on the front end. Don't know how valuable that is, but it's there by default. Here's the categories that we set and the tags that we set. Now here's the product main description. That was one of the first boxes that we filled in. Simple product main description, and you can have multiple lines in there. As we've enabled reviews, there's a reviews tab for customers to fill in, and when they fill them in, they're going to appear there. And here's the main product image. And as you can see, the storefront theme by default allows you to click on the image. Let's click on the magnification to see a larger view. And now up here on the toolbar, I can zoom out to look from afar or zoom in to look really close up. And now this is a very high resolution image that I've uploaded, so that's why you can see it in so much detail. Now this is the product image, which is the first image of the gallery. And if you remember, I uploaded 2 other images to create a product gallery. So this is the first, the other 2 are after this. So it's the second one, here's the third one. And all together, all 3 of those make the product gallery. And as you can see down below, there's the caption. So if you wish, you can write a caption for the image, and that's going to appear underneath the image when you're in gallery mode. And let's just close that. Actually, before I close it, I want to show you this feature. This will make that full screen, which works really nicely because I have high resolution images. And again, you can scroll through all the images. Let me close that, come back to the previous view. And if you remember, we set the product alt text. Now that's particularly important for SEO. So behind the scenes in the HTML code, for each of these images, they'll have an alt text set. And so that will describe the image, and that will be beneficial for your search engine optimization. Okay, so all that's left for me is to show you the fact that I can add this to my cart. And there we are. It's telling me it's been added to my cart. Let's quickly view the cart just to make sure it's in there. Great, there we are. And as you can see, it's applied a flat rate shipping zone that I set up previously. I'd imagine it's chosen the UK flat rate shipping zone. Let me just check in the WordPress admin. Go to the flat rate for the UK. Yes, it's chosen the UK flat rate shipping zone that I set up previously. It's because I'm running a UK store, is naturally assuming that me as a customer, I'm in the UK, so that's why it's applied that shipping rate. Anyway, as I said before, I'm going to run another video for you to explain in further detail the quirks of setting up shipping for your WooCommerce store. Okay, so we're going to remove that from my carts. There we go, nice and easy, it's been removed. And we're going to come back to the WordPress admin, back to the products that we've got set up, because I now want to show you what else you can do with a simple product. I said before, you can make a simple product a virtual product, which might be good if you want to sell a website subscription, or if you want to sell anything that's virtual, it's not an actual tangible product. And virtual is particularly good if you want to link up to the WooCommerce subscriptions plugin, which you might have heard about. And again, I'm going to cover that in another video. So let's have a look at a virtual configuration. When I click this, you see that shipping disappears. Just show you again. So there's shipping. Click that, shipping disappears. So it's a virtual product. That totally makes sense. It's a product you're not going to ship. The important thing to do here, so I can turn this into a virtual product, this existing simple product that I have. However, you need to give people something after they purchased it. So they go online, they buy this virtual product, and they check out and they buy it, but obviously the customer's expecting something in return. The way in which you do that is go to advanced and complete the purchase note. The purchase note is sent to the customer after purchase. So in that, you would say, go to this website to complete your subscription. Can't type. There we go. For example. And basically, you're saying to people, now that they have, for example, purchased the subscription to your website, they're now authorized to go to your website and to continue that journey in order to get access to your website. But really, the true power comes from this if you were to get the WooCommerce subscription plugin. Okay, now the other part of the simple product is to make it downloadable. Now you can have a virtual downloadable product, and let me show you where you can set the downloadable items, and that's here under the General tab. You can set the downloadable files there, and you just press Add File. You can give it a file name. You can choose the file. I'm going to choose an image that people can download. It's not a great deal, but it's just for example. And you can set limits, so I'm going to allow them to download it 10 times. Download expiry, they've got 2 days to be able to download that, after which the link will no longer be valid. Okay, now I'm going to update that. I'm going to show you on the store front end how that affects our existing product. So let's go back to our simple product. I'm going to add it to the cart and view carts, and you'll see that there's no shipping. Shipping doesn't apply because it's virtual. Alright, and then when a customer goes through the purchase process, they'll get sent a link where they can download the file, and as you know, we set a restriction on download limits and download expiry, so they'll be only allowed to download that 10 times, and they only have 2 days in which to download it. Okay, so let's remove that product, and the last thing I want to show you is just one other configuration that might be useful to you for the simple product. So yeah, you can have virtual downloadable, which tends to make sense because you, for example, you want to sell a guide on how to install WooCommerce or something like that, and you make that guide available to download after a customer has purchased it on your website. But you might also want to have a tangible product. So I might want to sell this physical product to customers, and I'm going to send it to them, so I get shipping. That makes sense. But also they're going to get a download. Maybe they get a download guide on how to fit the helmet correctly to their head, and so I can make that available via a downloadable file, and I might wish to have unlimited downloads over an unlimited period of time. And again, if I update that, obviously shipping is now available because it's a physical product that I'm sending out. So when it comes to adding it to the cart, you'll see that shipping is applied. Okay, there we are. That's everything I wish to cover in this video. There's everything about simple products that you need to get going with your first products in your WooCommerce e-commerce store. And now it'd be great if you could send any questions you have about any of this that I've covered and leave them below in the comments. And if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up down below, and also please do subscribe so you can receive more videos about WooCommerce and especially about WordPress in future. Thank you very much. This has been John from Etalented. See you next time.